Hello, Warner. Hello, community. We do have a new challenge to look at today. Warner came with the question if and how it is possible to combine two of our solutions, being the project management and the timesheet management. Well, both have, at first glance, different purposes, right? The project management solution tracks the overall progress of and development of projects inside an organization, whereas the timesheet management really focuses on the micro tasks that are sort of that are undergone to achieve a certain goal. But one is entirely right. Well, they could be combined meaningfully, meaning that on the one side you're actually tracking the macro perspective of all of your projects, but inside, of course, you're having all these tasks that your colleagues or co-workers spend time on, and you want to sort of see an overview of how much is being spent on several tasks and how does that contribute to a certain project, right? So here we go. Let's take a look at these two solutions first. So on the one side, we have the project management with a WBS tab and then a transform Gantt chart, right? That's the essence of the project management. And of course, if you want to track projects, well, you need a project, you may need sub-projects, and inside, very important for the timesheet management, you need tasks, right? Actual actions people can take, right? And people owning the tasks, right? Um, Good. And on the other side, you do have the timesheet management, which in essence really needs projects and tasks, right? Well, and then finally, you will have your reports of how much time is being spent in duration of hours on certain tasks, right? So if you want to go and combine these two, then of course they need to speak a common language, which are which are given or defined by projects and tasks, right? So here, following our usual logic of combining solutions, I created a workspace, and inside the workspace, I have these two default templates, and then I always call it a bridge that I use to, basically bridge these two, right? So inside the bridge, what I'm doing here, let's make this a bit bigger. So first, of course, what we need is from our projects, right, from our WBS tab that defines the projects, we need those projects to be also displayed on the timesheet management so we can use them, right? So I've created a connection that sends the projects and the tasks from here, from the project management, from this one here, from this list, into the timesheet management. It's landing on a separate connection tab, but then with a bit of formulas, we can actually display it here, right? We're using an array formula here. So now we have projects and tasks provided by the project management. And then, that's basically what's required as an input for the timesheet management. Now, coworkers can start on their tasks, right? And provide the timesheet reports, right? So all this generates a timesheet report. What we need in the last step for the bridge to function is, well, all these timesheet reports, they need to be sent back to the macro view of the project, right? The project management one. And here, again, we will have a connection that for each project sums the duration of hours spent on a certain task, right? But instead of displaying it here on a connection tab, which is functional, but we may rather want to link it back to our nice tabular, well-formatted view on the WBS tab. So what I did is add another custom column here, total time spent, and here I'm basically summing up with another formula, simple one, with a VLOOKUP, and to sum up the total time spent in hours for a certain task, right? So in this case, we have, let's take this example, the entire organization, or the unit basically, has spent 12 hours on the task called projections, right? In this sub-project, and that comes from the planning project, right? In this case, we're neglecting, or we're assuming, that's a simple assumption that we do here, that that this task owner doesn't have to just be the one working on these tasks, right? It could be basically coming from anyone, right? So indeed, this is the task owner, right? But several people can contribute to the hours spent, but he's a leader. He owns the task, but several contributors could collaborate in in the amount of hours spent on the project, right? This can be also changed, right? So if someone in the community says, no, no, really, I only want to see the total time spent by the task owner. That's also possible. Come with that request, and we can provide, or I can work on another version that takes this into account. But for now, we're keeping it simple, um, and with this assumption, right? So that's the essence. Again, as always, I'm sharing the workflows with you. You guys can experiment, and well, come with your questions, come with your requests for customization, and I'm happy to give it another go. Right? Good. Well, enjoy, and see you later.